Hello, I am John Bachman. Amber Vinson, the second Dallas nurse to contract Ebola, is now free of the virus and was released from Emory University Hospital earlier today.
As a nurse, and now as someone who has experienced what it's like to be cared for through a life-threatening illness, I am so appreciative and grateful for your exceptional skill, warmth, and care.
Doctors say there is no longer any trace of the virus in her system. She contracted Ebola while caring for Ebola patient Thomas Duncan at Texas Health Presbyterian Hospital. And now more American troops are heading to Liberia as part of the military's mission to contain the Ebola outbreak. The soldiers will set up a mobile lab in that country, but there are still many questions about whether these troops will be quarantined, as healthcare workers have been, upon their return from the hot zone. And another friend of Boston Marathon bombing suspect Dzhokhar Tsarnaev is now a convicted accomplice. 21-year-old Robel Philippos now faces more than 15 years in prison. A federal jury returned guilty verdicts on 2 counts of lying to the FBI after that 2013 attack that killed 3 people and wounded more than 260 others. Prosecutors charged Philippos after he helped remove incriminating items from Tsarnaev's dorm room. 2 other friends of Tsarnaev's face prison time for obstruction charges. Philippos, who has been on house arrest during his trial, will remain out of jail until he is sentenced early next year. In Canada, the nation paying tribute today to a soldier killed in last week's terror attacks in Ottawa.
He has now joined the ranks of so many brave Canadians who have gone before him, having given all in the service of their country.
That is Prime Minister Stephen Harper. Corporal Nathan Cirillo was killed while standing guard at the National War Memorial, gunned down by Michael Zahaf Bibeau. He was killed by the Canadian Parliament's Sergeant-at-Arms before that attack could escalate even more. Investigators now releasing new details about the twice-deported illegal alien accused of killing 2 police officers in California last week. Marcelo Marquez was arrested in Utah nearly a decade ago, but police failed to connect his crimes and his previous deportations. He managed to sneak back into the country at least twice. Last week, investigators say Marquez killed Deputy Dan Oliver and then led police in a 35-mile chase, stealing several cars before shooting and killing another deputy named Michael Davis. And President Obama is trying to make a late splash in the Wisconsin governor's race. The president's been mostly absent from the campaign trail, but he will be out with Mary Burke in Milwaukee tonight. She's challenging Republican Governor Scott Walker, and then President Obama will try to drum up support this weekend in Connecticut for Governor Dan Malloy. But you may have noticed the president has shied away from the campaign trail for sitting current Democratic senators. And in Hawaii, it may be slow, but it is proving to be relentless. The lava flowing out of Kilauea, a volcano there on the Big Island, continues to close in on dozens of homes. Evacuations are imminent. Another update for you coming up in 30 minutes. I'm John Bachman. Now back to the Steve Malzberg Show.